Hi there. Today, about what is intuition, how to use intuition to communicate without words. What is intuition? Intuition is communication with the deeper layers of the mind, the still mind. As there are no mental concepts inside the still mind, it needs to happen without words. We need to communicate without words through intuition. What makes intuition so different from the ordinary certain surface thoughts and so much more valuable? You see, surface thoughts do not have any penetration. They're just ordinary, everyday thoughts about the basics, comings and goings, and what's happening around the environment. They absolutely do not penetrate any deeper inside, do not uncover any deeper causes of behavior or speech or anything else. Intuition does. It conveys the knowing from the source, from the still mind itself. And that knowing is absolute. That is the knowing from the still, pure mind. What is the source? And the ordinary thoughts are just changing at all times, fluctuating, coming and going, starting and ending, completely unreliable. So can you see the huge difference between what is conveyed by ordinary surface thoughts and what is conveyed by intuition? So how to use intuition? On a basic level, we are looking for physical symptoms, signs of physical stress. When we are about to do something that is against our well-being or well-being of others, we feel inside the body this physical stress as profound, excessive sweating, maybe quickening of the heartbeat or tightening in the stomach. I used to feel this immense tightening of the stomach muscles whenever I was about to do something that was completely against my well-being. And even when I went on and did it, the outcomes were profoundly negative. So I stopped doing it whenever I felt this stress inside the body, whenever I felt this tightening of the stomach muscles. I stopped myself. I learned from experience that I need to stop and absolutely not do it. I started relying on it completely. It's a very good thing on a basic level of intuition. Start using it if you're not using it already. At the next level, we ask a question we want answered. And then we spend some time resting in the still mind, inside the still mind, beyond mental concepts. Communicate without words. The answer will come. It always comes. Might not come straight away. Might have to spend a little bit more time on a few occasions inside the still part of the mind, but it will come. And it will be completely reliable, completely true, unmistakable. So start using intuition more and more. Actually, I do all my decision making based on intuition nowadays. I used to use it just for the major, more important decisions, but then I started using it for just about every decision. And these days, it just happens automatically. All my decision making is based on intuition. And because I spend a lot of time in the still part of the mind, it just happens all without words. I communicate without words. I don't even need to ask a question anymore with words, with mental concepts, just beyond, without words. And I also get the answer. I get this knowing without words. I know exactly what it's about. I do not need to translate it into words. But that happens once you start spending more and more time inside the still mind. So by all means, use intuition. Take advantage of intuition. Be careful though. not to mistake the intuition with the ordinary thinking, with the ordinary thoughts or wishful thinking. It happens more often than you think. People really desire so much sometimes to have this intuition, to rely on this intuition, and they mistake these ordinary thoughts for intuition, and they make decisions based on that, and then they think, oh, my intuition was wrong. But you see, it wasn't an intuition, it was just an ordinary thought and a lot of wishful thinking. So always pay attention that if there are any ordinary thoughts slipping in, you clear them out and you just rest in the still part of the mind. Also, use intuition in everyday life for the underlying issues. Because you see, these ordinary surface thoughts do not penetrate deep enough to uncover these underlying causes. Use intuition to do it and resolve all these deeper seated things that might trouble you, but you might not even be aware of them. Use intuition. There are so many different uses of intuition, and it is so beneficial. It is beyond words. Do it yourself. Rely on it more and more. Take care. Bye-bye.